Darren Fichardt here with the ball above his feet. Could do with a nice little draw from 82 yards out. Hold it up into that breeze.
Absolute little gem.
Darren Fichardt from the right hand side, just in the first cut, 232 yards to go. Aiming just left of this pin, gets height, much height on it as you possibly can.
Yeah, that's not so bad. Bit of a different breeze today, John, as well.
Well, there you see him just stepping away. I mean, that breeze just picking up, big gust of wind, making you think twice. Got to commit to the line and trust it. There's an element of good fortune when it comes to conditions like this.
Oh, look at that go on. As I head to the 7th from 128 yards, Darren Fichardt's second.
He appears to have eradicated a little bit of that twiddle at the top of the backswing. You know, he's always had that bit of a sort of a lag and a change of direction, but he seems to have reduced that, if anything.
Good pace on the green so far today.
Fichardt at 9. Now Darren's a guy who can shape the ball at will. Nicely done. Birdie attempt at 9. Ooh. Very un-Fichardt-like.
What if we had one birdie on that hole yesterday, wasn't it? I think we've only had 2 today.
You see the bunker on the right, the pin's just in the left third of it. And that's going to run out beautifully. Good shot.
It's under 340 yards, and there have only been 6 birdies there today.
They've done fantastic things, they really have. I think it's one of the most interesting skylines in the world. Fichardt for birdie.
Yes, Darren.
What a round of golf this is for the South African, the 2003 Qatar Masters champion. He moves alongside Senior and Winter into a share of the lead.
Well, it looks like he's out with a 3-wood. I don't see it's a driver. I think if you're going to hit anything with a big stick, you've got to take the bunkers on down the right. This is not easy. Wind off the right and down. Gets tighter as it goes up there. And that's a great shot.
Six pars in a row, 7 pars in a row, actually at 8. That's good stuff. Fichardt. Nice. Nice. Now there's a flag that's on the right side of the green for the wind.
Past champion Darren Fichardt trying to jump out of this pack of 3 at 7 under. Oh, he has, right in the middle in the end, takes the lead. Birdie start to the back 9. To the tournament leader. Let's see how he copes with this tough 12th hole, hardest hole on the course. Playing 159 to the pin. Oh, he's done very well. Excellent stuff. Well, that's why he's one ahead. Jeff went to Fichardt. What a 2 this would be at the 12th.
Wouldn't it just? And it would be for 3 birdies in a row. Oh. Didn't scare it. But par... that par 3 12th today is a success story.
John, do you think this course is harder with this breeze? I mean, it's as breezy as yesterday virtually. Which ones do you think is the easier wind, or is it 6 and 1 and half a dozen?
Well, you see this one flying. I think they're both equally as bad, you know, as hard, I should say, because that one's down the left. They're both equally as hard because the pace of it is so up there. So yeah, just really, really awkward. This breeze just getting up into his face off the left-hand side is not easy at all. And this is a tough up and down to save his bar.
Oh, I didn't think he'd hit that then, did you?
No, I thought it was, well, it is way short, but I thought it was much further than that.
Well, it drops. No, drops. What am I talking about? Shots being dropped all over the place.
It's a knee knocker.
Amazing from nowhere. Two shots gone. Incredible 10 under now is looking. If you could get to 10 under, you look like you'd be cruising this now.
Samoa's short and right, which is going to be a popular area today. Wind howling off the left. Pin's only on 9. You've got to bail this one out to the left. Use the bank, let it just feed down towards his flag, and there's no problem being past his flag either. Anything short, my goodness, it's not an easy one.
That's a bad chance there for Fichardt.
Breezes into his chest. A few little practice strokes, calming the nerves.
God, he's got the same distance coming back now.
He went for straight and firm boxing. He tried to take the break out of it.
Yeah.
There was a few more practice strokes than normal, wasn't it, on the first one? Let's have a look at this.
Yeah, this is tough. This is really tough. Now, inside right, firm. It's up the hill. It will break. Trust it, Darren.
Yeah, that time just the one practice stroke and then in.
Yeah, in the bunker here. 166 yards, probably playing about 140. Even off the top with a wedge.
That's a fine golf shot, almost dead and high. Got all the computations correct.
Fichardt with a chance to climb back to 6 under at the 16th.
Which he does. 3 players on 6 under. Winter's going to fall off that leaderboard though, or the top of it anyway.
He's on a slight downslope, so he's going to come out quite hot and low. He's going to have to try and draw this into the really steep breeze. As you look at that flag, it is bending over like you wouldn't believe. He's got to be aiming at least 15 feet left of the pin. So it's like it's drifting, he's leaning.
To the 17th, Fichardt to go back-to-back birdies, 16 and 17, take the lead on his own. Oh, never anywhere else, right in the middle from Fichardt, moves to -7, 1 ahead now.
Well, 149 yards for Darren Fichardt, 1 under par for today. Miraculous score in these conditions.
What a shot. What a shot. Chance there to finish at 8 under par. And if he does, he'll break 70 today if he rolls that in.
Could be nice and firm with this. Breezes into him. I know it plays a little bit downhill. It will break off his left-hand side. What a finish this would be. And that's amazing. He had a free read off Samoa.
Bogey for Samoa, I'm afraid, around a 78 for him, but it's a par at the last for Darren Fichardt, and it is a 3rd round 70 in 18 years after winning the Qatar Masters. It looks like he's going to take the lead into the final day here in 2021.
Well, Darren Fichardt, tell me about that round, because that was pretty brutal out there, and that was amazing 70.
Yeah, geez, I'm telling you, when I started today, I couldn't get the pace right. You know, the greens had sped up significantly over the evening, obviously with all the wind and stuff. And geez, I was three-whacking like I was going out of. I was three-whacking just about every bloody green. But yeah, it was really tough. Luckily, I figured my swing out on the range before I teed off, so I was hitting it pretty good. So I said to my wife, just give myself opportunities and just try and get the first putt close to the hole, you know. And then when they started dropping, I started getting a nice rhythm and getting a nice flow. And then, you know, then I got to the par 5, 13, and that's a hell of a par 5, you know, in this wind. And walked off there making a double, and I felt a bit out of sorts. And three-whacked the next green, and you know, I said again, just try and gather my thoughts and just realise that it's tough out there. Everyone's struggling, and just try and finish with a couple of pars coming home, you know, and luckily I got 2 birds.
Mentally and physically, which is the harder out the two for you and your wife out there in these conditions?
Well, you know, it's tough because you can hit a great putt or hit a great shot, and it can be disaster. So you just got to, you know, I said I was just going to commit to whatever I was going to do and stick through with it. And wherever the ball went, it went. You know, and I'm just going to not put too much thought into it and not get too down on myself. Because at the end of the day, you know, I'm doing my best, and if I'm making a big number, I'm making a big number. It's just how it is in conditions like this.
Do you think experience counts for a lot out here? I mean, you've won quite a few times already, and you're chasing one since 2017 was your last win. Do you think it counts for a lot in these conditions?
No, definitely. You know, it's. I think the guys that are trying to win their first event, they're trying to win. Whereas if you've won a few times, you realise that it's all about just doing the best you can do. And if you're on top at the end of the week, then you're on top. If you're not, then you're not. You know, it's sun shines on everyone. You know, it's just if it's your week, it's your week. So just keep doing the best you can do and see what happens.
Well, it looks like you might be going into the lead for the final day. What's preparations for tonight? Is it a nice hot bath and or a good soak, get all the dust off you?
Well, there's a lot of dust on me right now, but yeah, just take it easy, get a bit of room service, and just relax. And I know tomorrow's going to be quite a fight. I don't know if the wind's up tomorrow, but yeah, just take whatever comes our way and see what happens.
Good man, Darren. Thank you very much, man.
Thanks, man.
To watch another European Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.